Hi everyone, welcome back to CallMeKinky. Today is a quick makeup review on two products that I chose to try today. Now I've used these products previously and I couldn't really figure out if I liked them or not, so I decided today to pick them back up again and play around to see what I think. I have mixed reviews on these products. I will start with the pros and then I'll go to the cons, and this will be a two-part video, hopefully less than 8 minutes. I'll go through what I think now as initial impressions, and then I'll come back and do an update at the end of the day. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this product review. The product I'm talking about today is the ELF Mattifying HD Oil-Free Foundation. That's a lot, but yes, Mattifying HD Oil-Free. So that is why I bought this product, because I typically like ELF products. I'm an oily girl, and I'm always looking for something with good coverage that is not going to be problematic for my oily skin. I also like the packaging. I think it's just a nice black matte packaging. It looks good in your makeup kit. It is quite a bit of product. It retails for about $6. I bought this in New York City at the ELF store, but you can find this in Target as well as online, okay? So here is the first color, Buff. Buff is a little bit on the lighter side. It comes with a full-size mirror, which is great if you need to touch up your makeup during the day. And it also comes with this white sponge. Now, I don't ever use these, so I can't really give you a review on this, but it is available if you need it. I think this is great if you want to powder your face throughout the day. You could dip this in your powder and put it on the spots that are shiny, or you could even use it under your eyes to set your under eye makeup. So I actually ended up getting two colors because when I went to the store in New York, I think it was like winter time, and I was in between two colors. As you guys know, sometimes people get lighter in the winter and they're browner in the summer, etc. So my skin was transitioning at the time, and this was months ago because now it is summertime. But the person there recommended Buff as well as Caramel. They are slightly different colors. Caramel is a little darker, if you guys can see that, and Buff is slightly lighter. And I mixed both of them today. I put on Buff first, and then I put a tad bit of Caramel on top, and I buffed those two products together into my skin. Now, my initial review of this product is so-so, as I stated previously, simply because even though it says it's oil-free, it goes on very oily. It feels oily, the texture. It looks wet because it is a creamy product, but it's overly creamy to me. It reminds me kind of my black opal foundation stick that I used to use back in the day. That was hands down one of my favorite foundations, but the reason why I gave it up, that stick, is because it was oily like this. Like, I hated the consistency. It felt like if you touched your skin, the product was going to transfer everywhere. Now, I just put this on. I haven't left the house yet, so I don't know if it's really going to set well, but I will come back and do an update for you guys. But initially, I don't like the oiliness, although it's oil-free. I don't like this texture. The pro to this texture, though, is that when you put it on, a little goes a long way, and you can blend it into your skin very, very easily by buffing it in with a foundation brush. I used a round brush, and I buffed it in. It blended pretty seamlessly. The other con that I had is that I don't like to have to mix two different colors. That's not a big deal, but you know, I would rather not have to mix two different colors. But at least they have colors that are brown girl friendly, so yeah. The other thing I didn't like is that when I first put it on, and you can't tell as much now, but when I first put it on, it seemed like it wasn't settling into my skin quickly. It seemed like it was actually highlighting my large pores, and that was kind of getting on my nerves. I like my product to settle in my skin, and I did set this with a powder, just a very sheer ELF mattifying powder on top, and then I sprayed on my De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray by Urban Decay. Now, I always prime, I always set my makeup with the powder, and I always spray because I'm oily, as I said. And this product initially did not look that great after I set it with the powder and then sprayed my face. So I don't know if now it's looking better. I will actually take some photography when I get outside in the light to see how my face is looking, but I didn't like the way it was settling at first. On camera, it actually doesn't look that bad. So I will come back and do a full review after wearing this product for a few hours. And I did use the ELF primer as my primer. So I tried to be consistent and use a primer that was within the ELF family to really give this product a fair review. There are a ton of reviews on YouTube already, and a lot of people actually like the product. It does give you pretty much a full coverage. It's buildable, but I would say if you're in a rush, this product probably isn't for you because you need time to let this shit sit. Excuse my language, but you need time to let this like settle into your skin. When I first put it on, I did not like the way it looked because it looked like it was just sitting on top of my skin. It didn't look like it was blending in seamlessly because I like my makeup to look like skin. I don't like to look overdone and like I piled a ton of foundation on. So initially I wasn't feeling it, but actually now that I'm in the sun and I'm on camera, it looks like it's settling in pretty good. It's oxidized well. So I'll be back for part 2 in a couple hours. Right now it's like 2:30, 3 o'clock. I'll probably be back home maybe 8, 9 o'clock. So this will be a full day of wear almost. And I'll give you guys my honest update when I get back. Stay tuned. Hi everyone. So I told you guys I was going to come back and do an update after wearing the ELF HD oil-free foundation for a few hours. So I went out, ran my errands, and I've had the foundation on for about 6 hours now. The sun is going down, so I'm literally trying to sit in front of the big glass sliding door to catch the lasting sunlight. So this is what my face looks like after wearing it for 6 hours. You guys can see it actually looks okay on camera. Now, I still don't like it, and I'll have to tell you guys why. If you look closely, like here where my pores are enlarged, the foundation kind of creased in my pores. Instead of kind of just filling them in or going over them smoothly, the foundation kind of settled in a way that actually emphasized my pores versus making them blend better or making them appear smaller. It's just weird the way it's settled. If you guys can see, I'm not that oily though. I will say that. I was concerned initially that the product would make me really, really oily simply because it was a very creamy formula, and when it first goes on, it seems like it's just going to rub off and transfer everywhere. My skin feels smooth, but it is not extraordinarily oily. Now, I did prime my skin as well as set it with the De-Slick spray by Urban Decay, so that may be a part of it. But it's not a terrible foundation at all. I just personally don't like it in the way it's settled here where I have larger pores. I also noticed if you look here, I found like little dry patches like down here. It's like it kind of dried out my skin a little bit too, which is weird because it only did it in certain areas, but I definitely noticed when I looked very closely at my face, very close up, there were a few dry patches on my skin, and I'm assuming because it's a mattifying foundation, it kind of dries you out a little bit, but I didn't like that either. It's like I don't want to be oily, but I also don't want to develop like dry skin, especially in areas like your cheeks or along the chin line. I don't like that, so I have to give this product maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10. And the reason why I give it a 5 or a 6 is because the price point is still budget friendly for people who are not professionals and just want to have a reasonably priced foundation in their makeup kit. That's one. 2, it does offer pretty good coverage. You can build this and it can be as full coverage as you want it to be, and it goes on very easily and it goes on smooth. However, it does take a while to set in place. So while it's waiting to set, it's really oily, or it feels oily even though it's oil-free. The second part is it does transfer before it sets. So if you put this on, you need to make sure you're cautious when you're changing clothes and stuff like that because it will definitely rub off on your clothing or anything that you touch. The third thing is it doesn't settle into your pores nicely if you have some enlarged pores on your face, and if you're prone to dry skin, this may aggravate some of the dry skin you already have on your face. So I will try this product one more time. I'm going to exfoliate this week, and I'll try it right after I exfoliate to see if it helps with the pores right here, and if it still creates like some dry patches on my face. So I'll give it one more shot. Maybe the third time will be a charm, because I really want this product to work, but we'll see. If it doesn't end up working out for me, then I'll let you guys know. But I hope you enjoyed this review. It was my honest opinion. I bought both of these with my own money. I mixed the buff as well as the caramel together to get the perfect tone for my face. If you guys have any questions, leave them below.